We've all been tempted by a shortcut at some point. But what's the real cost of taking the easy way out? Today, we're going to dive into that very question with a simple but really powerful fable about the hidden price of laziness.
So let's get right to it. What is the true cost of laziness? And as you're about to see in this story, it's not just about losing a little time or missing an opportunity. Sometimes it's about losing what matters most.
All right, let's dive in. Our story starts in the village of Gangapur, and it's here that we meet a mother goat named Chameli. And there's one thing you need to know about her. It's the one trait that's going to shape her entire journey, her indolence.
So we meet Chameli at a pretty critical moment. Her children are hungry, their cries filling the air. But for her, this isn't a call to action. It's just an interruption. Her own comfort comes first, and their needs are just plain annoying.
And you can just feel her frustration in her own words. She sees her kids not as a family to care for, but as these bottomless wells that can never be filled. For her, providing for them isn't an act of love, it's just a thankless, never-ending chore.
Okay, so she finally drags herself out to find food. But here's the thing. Her mission isn't just to find any food. Nope. She's on a quest to find it with the absolute least amount of effort possible.
And almost right away, an opportunity pops up. A bull makes her a totally straightforward, stable offer. You help out in the garden, and in return, your family will have food every single day. It's a perfectly fair deal. But the idea of daily work? To Chameli, that sounds horrible. The story calls her a kamchor, which basically means a shirker, someone who avoids work. And true to her nature, she just says no, doesn't even think twice. She just walks away. A little while later, believe it or not, she gets a second chance. A kind farmer named Haria makes another really reasonable offer. It's a different kind of work, sure, but the deal is the same. You contribute, and your family gets taken care of. So we're seeing a really clear pattern here, right? Chameli has now been offered security and stability twice, in exchange for just a little responsibility. And both times, she's chosen the path of ease. She is absolutely committed to finding a way that requires zero effort. So after turning her back on honest work, she stumbles onto a path that she thinks is the ultimate shortcut. It feels way easier, but as we're about to see, it's a whole lot darker. And then she sees it, a field, totally unguarded, just full of delicious crops. This is it. This is her jackpot. No work, no deals, just reward. She eats her fill, gathers up some more for her kids, and walks away thinking, I've totally beaten the system. Yeah, about that. Her big victory lasts for all of 5 minutes. The owner of the field, a farmer named Chaman, finds her. He sees the damage, and just like that, her shortcut leads directly to capture. Her theft has an immediate and very real price. And the punishment is no joke. For 3 whole days, she's tied to that tree, facing the very hunger and desperation that her laziness was supposed to help her avoid. But you know what? Being tied to a tree, that's not even the worst of it. Not even close. The true devastating cost of her shortcut is about to become painfully clear. Eventually, a little mouse chews through the ropes and sets her free. She grabs some food and just sprints home, probably picturing her kids waiting for her. But when she gets there, nothing. Just silence. The house is empty. She's in a total panic. She runs and finds Haria. Yep, the same farmer whose kind offers she turned down. And he tells her the one thing that would absolutely break any parent's heart. Her children went out looking for her, and a lion took them. And that's the moment it all comes crashing down. The weight of it is just crushing. She finally connects all the dots. Her search for an easy life, her refusal to work, it all led to this. Her laziness hadn't just cost her a little time. It had cost her everything. So, completely crushed by guilt, Chameli thinks her story is over. But this is a fable about redemption, remember? Her journey isn't quite finished yet. Just as she's giving up all hope, she hears their voices. She turns, and there they are, alive, unharmed, and that terrible grief is just instantly washed away by this overwhelming wave of relief and joy. And this is where the story's threads just weave together so beautifully. That same little mouse who freed Chameli from the tree, it also saved her children from the lion. It's this powerful little detail that shows how one small act can ripple out and change everything.
This near tragedy is the thing that finally changes her. I mean, completely. Having stared into that abyss, having seen what her choices almost led to, she comes out with a totally new understanding of responsibility, of work, and what security really means.
And what's the very first thing she does with this new perspective? She goes straight back to Haria and eagerly accepts the exact offer she once thought was a burden. Now, work isn't a burden at all. It's a blessing. It's security. It's the way she keeps her family safe. Haria's words really capture the heart of the whole fable. It's a simple truth, isn't it? But it's one that Shemeli had to learn in the most painful way possible. Real security is never, ever found in a shortcut. It's found in your own effort. And that brings us right back to where we started. A shortcut stops being a shortcut the moment our search for ease starts to cost us our responsibilities to the people we love and, to ourselves. It makes you ask the question, what shortcuts in my own life might be costing me more than I realize?